Hey everybody, this is Austin with Austin Lindsay Photography. Today I'm out here shooting some film. I got an old Kodak camera from my grandmother, so I thought I'd come out here and try it out, shoot some landscape. It's an old Kodak Vest Pocket camera. It was made in about 1929 or so. I've rigged it up to take 35mm film. I pulled the film out of the casing and left it on one side of the camera and slid it over the viewing area, and then fed the rest onto the included spindle. There's a thing on the top. But here's basically how the camera works. On the top here, you can see that there's a couple little numbers. Starts out at 10, 25, 50, and it goes up to 100. If you rotate it all the way back around, there's bulb, and there's T, which I'm not exactly sure what it stands for, but it keeps the aperture open until you push the shutter release button again and it closes it back up. Timed, I guess. Down here on the very bottom, this is how you adjust your aperture. As you move this dial, the aperture blades open and close. So right here, if you wanted to shoot it at f6.3 and you wanted it dull, you'd bring your shutter down to the 25 setting. If you wanted it brilliant, you'd bring it to the 100 setting. This is kind of the focusing mechanism, and you can just turn this little side wheel thingy and it'll scoot the lens closer or further from the subject depending on how many feet you are from it. I've seen on some of them where you can open this window, and some people said you would actually write on the film what you'd taken in that frame. This one either doesn't work or it's maybe kind of jammed up because I can't get it to open, but it looks like it probably does. And then this guy right down here, this acts as a little kickstand if you have it sitting on a desk or something like that. You can keep it horizontal. So that's basically how it works. It's a pretty awesome little camera. Okay, now we're going to try this side. It's got a cool little bit of mountains in there, some old machinery in the background, some dead trees. So we're going to try and get a shot of this side over here. I was also going to show you a little bit about the shutter. There's two levers on it. There's one that kind of works like a toy car. There's one that just winds it up, and then this guy releases it and just pops it open. And then that's kind of how the shutter was made. I don't know if these things have a rating like the newer cameras do, but I mean, for built in the 1930s, it's doing pretty good so far. Okay, now we got a few shots around here. We're going to kind of just drive around and see what we can find. There's a couple cool little old houses I've seen, so maybe I'll stop by one of them and take a picture, and then I'll post up some images of what I got. Maybe I'll post some digital ones, and I'll post some scans after I get the images back. So thanks for watching. If you guys like it, be sure to comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. So here's a couple of side-by-side shots. The film one has the sprockets in it because it's just a 35mm roll of film that I used, and the actual viewing area in the camera is a lot larger. So I just left the sprocket holes in there because it looked kind of cool and you can actually see more of the image in there. I also noticed that the film camera was a lot more zoomed in than my digital. I don't have control over the zoom on the film camera, it just is set where it's set at. And as you can tell, it's a lot harder to focus as well. You kind of just have to set it at what the settings say on the camera and fire away, and hopefully you get a good shot. So overall, shooting film was kind of fun. It's a lot more time consuming because you have to wait for everything to get developed than it is with the digital, but it was kind of a fun experience. So let me know what you thought.